the Machinist Chest, we're going to plane our boards, and they're 12 inches wide, and our joiner is only 8 inches wide, so we're going to go ahead and fasten these to the scoreboard. Usually we just vacuum down the parts, but this is rough sawn lumber, so it's not flat at all, and the vacuum can't hold it down. So what we use for situations like this is our Omar plastic nailer. It shoots these nylon nails, and these are 1.5 inches, I believe, or 1.5 inch nails. And so they look pretty similar to, I believe they're 15 gauge, an 18 gauge, similar to a finished nail that you normally shoot, and they're 15 gauge. And so what we do is you shoot it down just like a regular nailer into our scoreboard, which is an ultralight MDF or TruePan, and that will help hold the stock so it doesn't want to drift as the planing bit's going through. The planing bit that we're going to be using is a 4-inch fly cutter, and has insert tips on it that you can use change out, which is very helpful. And so we're going to go ahead and nail this on there and go to town. Very good job. Got one side nice and flat, and then we'll run through the planer and get the other side nice and planed up, and then it's time for resawing. Because it's a rotary planer, it doesn't matter. Some of these boards are oriented lengthways, and these are across the bed. And it doesn't matter either way, because the head is just a big flat fly cutter, and grain direction does not matter. Yep.
Okay. These are the boards from a tree that I got down on off of 52 towards Wilmington. It was like an old estate, and this tree sat back in the woods off the back of a pasture, and they were huge trees. This tree was about 4.5 feet in diameter. I brought it home here, and I actually had to rip it with a chainsaw, and then I used the backhoe to get it onto the sawmill and then quarter sawing. So it came out to be some really gorgeous quarter sawn lumber. I built a lot of stuff. This is kind of like the remnants of what's left of this log, but I built a lot of stuff with this, from hutches to wine racks. I mean, just a lot of stuff with this. So it's really gorgeous wood.
Go.
All right, we're getting ready to build this machinist chest, and we got to mill up a bunch of the walnut, and we start with the joiner and planer. So we bought this DJ20, Delta DJ20 on Craigslist a while back, and the knives are toast, of course. So we hate setting joiner and planer knives, it's no fun. So we're going to do a review on this self-set system. And the self-set system, everything is indexed so that you don't have to set the head like you ordinarily would with a jig or a dial indicator or anything. It just indexes down in there. And I've already replaced two. It's pretty easy, so we're going to see how it works. Now, when you first get it, it's pretty expensive because it's a two-piece system, but after that, because the knives are disposable and they're two-sided, it's less money per knife, and the tool change they claim is, or the blade change is a lot faster. So here's how this works. On the Delta, it's a 10mm wrench, and you loosen the gib bolts here, gib screws. It's got a 10mm head on it. You loosen that, and I've already pre-loosened it. And then you pull the knife out like that. You can see that's toast. And then you pull the gib out, and then you clean this mess out with some compressed air. Make sure that. All right, so then what you get here is a two-piece system, and I'm surely going to cut myself, but let's see here. All right, so you have like a backer plate, and that's where all the indexing takes place. And you can see right here they have these notches and these little shelves that are swaged into the back. And so you plug the knife onto these buttons like so, and it just kind of clicks on there. There's no play at all. And then you let's see, I think the knife goes on first. You slide it down onto the cutter head until those little shelves index onto the cutter head, and then okay, I was wrong. I did two of them already, and I'm still wrong. You gotta put this back in first, and you gotta loosen it up a lot, like so. So you put that back in, and then you slide the blade assembly in there. Because it's tapered, that's the way it has to work. And then you tighten the heads on the gib back up. Watching somebody tighten bolts is cool. Alright, so you snug them up, and then as Tom Lipton says, you put a little gronk on it. There's the gronk right there. Gronk. Alright, so they're snug. Alright. So we got all three of them on there, and we're gonna adjust the in-feed and out-feed table and see what happens. And so far, I haven't cut myself, so we're certainly gonna pay for that. Good? All right, so then we need to set the out-feed table to top dead center of the blade, which is where the blade is at its highest point. So it looks like I need to come up just a hair, maybe. And what is happening, Daniel?
Did you loosen it?
Not sure what's going on there, but
Go up and down.
it's not doing anything. Oh, there we go. All right. All right, so too low. All right, that's just touching. So that's it. So let's make sure we're the same on all of them. Okay. I'm lifting it up there just a little bit, so let's see here. Top dead center. You hear it. Scraping. There it is. All right, let's see. Okay, that's it. So that's locked, and we should never have to mess with that again. All right, so then we can set the fence back up. Right there on the edge. Okay, and our stop should be setting us up at 90 degrees. We'll check that. Where is a square here? We're a little bit off, so our stop's not quite right. All right, let's give that a whirl.
This is definitely sharpened. Alright. Stop.
Okay.
Okay. zoom in on those notches there. Yeah.
Yep.
You get that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm gonna take the wire brush and brush the rust off right where they index.
When these guys work on these machines, do they like would they take that head out and de-rust it?
I don't know if they would or not. That doesn't. Should I take it out and de-rust it?
No. I'm just saying, like, are they snobs? Like, you didn't take that out and de-rust it.
Yeah.
Just asking.
That's
I'm not saying.
You gotta crank that gib in there pretty far. Maybe I should. I don't think I need to de-rust it, but I'll take it out of there and blow it all out, you know. But it really doesn't matter anymore.
I know, it's not even a contact surface, so.
Are you taping?
Yeah. You're just gonna video doing one of these, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think on this head there's 4. Is there 4 or 3? There's 4.
Holy cow.
Big piece of steel, isn't it?
I gotta get the focus. There you go. Okay.
Good? Where'd that brush go? Just had it. Just had it in my hand. I put it over here.
Do they index at all?
No, they just sit in there. All right. All right. Alright, here's our pile of lumber. This came out of that tree that I planted when I was three. That doesn't work. Alright.
Oh boy.
Right. Hello, welcome to our YouTube channel. We build stuff. What else you want to know?